1992, the Armenian authorities recognized Nagorno-Karabakh as part of Azerbaijan. That recognition did not bring peace. Instead, it encouraged Azerbaijan to advance new territorial claims, and today Azerbaijan is aggressively promoting the concept of so-called Western Azerbaijan. This is not a humanitarian initiative, but a geopolitical project aimed at the eventual takeover of Armenian territories under the pretext of repatriating Azerbaijanis. This is not a human rights issue. This is an attempt to undermine the sovereignty of Armenia through carefully orchestrated hybrid pressure, demographic manipulation, historical revisionism, and infrastructure demands, all strategically aligned. It is an expansionist project cloaked in humanitarian language for creating the legal and ideological foundation for demographic transformation and future control of Armenian regions. The Turkic world has already demonstrated such ethno-political annexation strategies in northern Cyprus and in parts of northern Syria. Armenia may well be the next target. Madam Chair, these days, the escalation of military confrontation between Iran and Israel may be used by Turkic coalition to gain control over Armenia's southern regions. Beyond the likelihood of military aggression, a so-called migration scenario appears increasingly realistic. It would involve a demographic expansion into southern Armenia under the pretext of influx of so-called ethnic Turkic refugees, thereby undermining Armenia's sovereignty, not by war, but by design. We must recognize the shift in tactics, but the objective remains the same: to limit Armenia's ability to exist as a sovereign, self-determinate state and to have solved the Armenian issue. Many people ask me, what can Europe do to resist all this? First and foremost, do not legitimize the dictatorial regime of Ilham Aliyev. This is not just about Azerbaijani gas, oil, or multi-billion euro investments. Europe plays a direct role in strengthening an authoritarian regime. For example, by actively supporting COP29 in Baku, even after the ethnic cleansings of Armenians and so-called presidential and parliamentary elections held under authoritarian rule. Even more disturbing was the recent announcement that the European Political Community Summit is to be held in Baku in 2028. Azerbaijan may attempt to fully implement its Western Azerbaijan project and use yet another European summit to legitimize the outcome. Dear colleagues, it is time to stop the confronting narratives that pose a threat to regional stability and peace. We should also be concerned that the modern history of democracy's capitulation to authoritarianism is being written. Thank you.
Merci. Merci pour votre intervention. Madame Bouchka, vous avez la